This is Pro Bricky on the Pro Bricky exclusive YouTube channel. Welcome back, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like and share. Let's get into it.
I love hearing about guys' bad dates. They'll be like, oh, she didn't offer to split the bill.
So she and I had been talking on Tinder for a few days before we finally decided to meet up for a date. She asks me to meet her on her college campus, so that's what I did. We walked around campus talking for a while before she asked me if I wanted to go to a bar. We went there, had a few beers. It was fun. It was going so well, in fact, she invited me back to her dorm, and I was like, hell yeah. But when we got to her dorm, I noticed that there was only one picture of her on the nightstand, and the rest of the pictures were of a girl that looked vaguely similar to her. It started to give me some bad vibes, so I made up an excuse and I left. We did not have sex. About 3 or 4 months later, I'm at my brother's school play. He's in high school, mind you, and I see her on stage. She was 16. She'd been staying in her sister's dorm room so she could look after her sister's secret pet fish. She decided to
Lucky.
it up while she was there. She'd made a fake Tinder profile so she could lie about her age and had a fake ID to verify that lie. She had almost deceived me into committing a crime that could have put me on the list nobody wants to end up on, and it would have ruined my life forever. So glad I got out of there.
I love hearing about guys.
So there you go, guys. That could have been nasty. Very, very nasty. Hey, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, ring the bell, like and share the video.
I'm just reminiscing on the time that a guy from Bumble asked me if I wanted to go get food with him, and I said yes. And he came and picked me up and took me back to his apartment. And I said, oh, what are we doing at your apartment? And he said, I have food here. And I said, well, isn't that convenient for you?
No. They make a lot of this shit up, guys.
And he went to the fridge and he opened it and took out his meal prep for the week, which was a Tupperware with chicken and rice and broccoli in it. And then he opened his drawer and he said, I only have 1 fork right now. Is it okay if we share?
They make this up. It's bullshit.
And so we sat on the edge of his bed and watched Big Mouth and took turns with the fork, eating his chicken and broccoli.
Well, she didn't seem to disagree, did she? I mean, come on, get real. Get real. She wouldn't have went there if she didn't like him. Guys, a lot of these Sheilas don't tell you the truth. She would have got ran through. She wouldn't have went there if she didn't want to. And it wasn't about the chicken and the broccoli or whatever they were eating. Mate, the bull crap, it's so bad out there.
Okay, I know I haven't uploaded anything in a really long time, but I went on a shockingly bad date the other day, and I just think it's so funny, so I'm just going to tell you about it. So, background for this story time, I matched with him on Hinge, and on his Hinge profile, it said that a girl he had dated for only a week wrote a song about him on Spotify, and I was like, fuck, send me the link, and he did, and then he texted me, and he was like, if you're still interested after you hear the song, here's my number, let's do something up. So,
mate, I'm not even going to listen to that bullshit. Guys, don't tell me these people aren't lost. They're as lost as bats in the light. They can't see 2 feet in front of themselves.
A bit lapse in communication, or there's a tiny shift of energy where maybe the person is just busy and so they don't come off as sweet or as kind, because it honestly sends me into like a fight or flight mode, because in the past those were like flags for me, letting me know that something actually was wrong, and in those situations there was something wrong. Look at that light going through. So I think it's really important to do a ton of self-reflection. I don't think that we're ever done growing or learning.
I agree with that.
Figure out who to be. Because we all have shit in our past that we've dealt with, and it's a lot of work. Fuck.
So obviously things aren't going real well for her, guys. She's on the carnival carousel in the dirt. And it's hard to dust that dust off, guys. And man, you don't know what you're going to get out there. Guys, I hope you're learning something. It's a mess out there. It is a mess.
So this guy and I have been talking for a little while. So I invited him over to my place. He saw my dog and kept going, want a bone? Want a bone? Want a bone? And I'm like, the dog doesn't speak English, he's not going to say yes. He wasn't asking the dog.
Look at the mentality of it, guys.
He's asking me if I want a bone. And I realized that it wasn't a bone. It meant he was trying to make a baby.
Oh, mate, honestly, it's not even funny. Guys, these Sheilas out there running around like it's some kind of a joke. And I'm just going to put this one on just to remind us that if you stay in limbo too long, girls, don't think this ain't...
What is your dream?
Right now,
Yes,
a place to live.
just want a place where I can go and I don't have to worry about moving again.
We gotta make sure that you have somewhere to go, and we need to we need to see if we can find a solution that's long term.
Oh, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful.
Notice the key word
did
there,
you
guys. Long term. Relationships need to be long term as well.
Here when the tornado hit?
Oh, yes.
This is where you live?
This is where I live.
Right here?
Yes.
In this unit?
In this unit. And I thought I was going to lose my life when the walls started shaking and stuff.
I mean, it's Christmas.
I know. And my great-grandson said, Grandma, I can't come see you on Christmas because Mama says you don't have nothing. And I
See,
said,
sometimes we take too much for granted, guys. And we fuck around on these dating sites and Sheilas are swapping, changing blokes, and they forget about reality and the consequences of reality.
Mom was right.
I would like to go ahead and commit $20,000 for you.
Guys, when somebody realizes somebody loves them in a relationship and they take it for granted and miss this side of it, that somebody's actually going to spend time with you and, you know, try and build something with you, you're dealing with some messed up people. This woman, you know, you can see the difference. We don't see this side of the dating world, guys, where people are broken and hurt. I know this has got to do with a tornado and all that, but come on, let's not forget that we're human and we need to respect each other that way, and it's not a game. This to and fro, swap and change, no, guys, it's not the way to go. Subscribe, ring the bell, share the channel, guys.
This is an 84-year-old grandmother being arrested in Wetumpka, Alabama, and hauled off to jail. Why? Because she was sitting in her car and police suspected she was feeding wild cats.
Because you've been trespassed and you have returned yet again, we're going to have to take you to jail, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Beverly Roberts, a retired sergeant major in the United States Army, had been told by police last summer to stop feeding the cats on public property. The county said the cats were a nuisance and were damaging county vehicles.
This is what you're wasting city gas on.
This is an
See, you can't tell them, guys. Some people just aren't going to listen. Come on, guys, subscribe, ring the bell, like and share the video.
Have you ever seen a woman fantasize over the nice guy?
No, that's because it doesn't happen. In movies, women always fall for the Christian Greys of the world.
The well-dressed, well-spoken alpha men. Those are the guys who get the girls. And all the beta nice men hate them for it.
Elvis, that man didn't follow a single rule, and women loved him for it.
This is why you don't see women getting off at the thought of John Legend. Yikes.
Now, before you come at us for making fun of nice guys, listen up. Nice guys create transactional relationships. They don't do what they do out of love.
They do it out of expectation. That's inauthentic at best and manipulative at worst.
When you act like a nice guy who's always trying to appease a woman, you deprive her of her innate desire to relax in your presence.
Instead
Guys, honestly, Sheilas get bored with nice guys.
of letting you run the show, she becomes the one in charge of it.
And a woman isn't turned off by nice guys because she's toxic. So spare us that cliche.
She's turned off by him because she sees right through the act. Women wanting masculinity isn't toxic. It's biology.
There you go, guys, straight from the horse's mouth, and we'll do one more. Well, guys, I wish you well. I'll see you on the next one, and let's go out with this.
Get ready with me for date number 13. Lucky number 13.
I go through them, guys.
We met on Bumble. I don't know if you're familiar, but on Bumble, if you match, the female has to message first. So we matched. I did not message. I don't know why. Our match was going to expire. He extended it for 24 hours. And if you're going to do that, I'm going to give you a little effort back. Anyways, this man's profile said almost nothing. Literally the only thing...
I wouldn't say she's hot. I wouldn't say she's anything special. And she's got guys orbiting all around her. She's picking and choosing. She's definitely got no fear of fucking failure in the dating market. And this is what you're up against, guys. This kind of fucking, what's it called? Privileged on the sexual marketplace value scale. They put themselves up where they want to because there's so many men fishing around for a piece of them.
He used was my personal hell is, and he said using this app. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give you some room to hang yourself, like be done with this. So I message and I say, if this
And guys, most guys will hang themselves because what you got to realize is you're the dartboard and they throw the darts, man. And they're going to keep throwing until they hit the bullseye and you're kicked to the curb.
App is your personal hill. Make up a story about how we met, expecting literally nothing in return. When I tell you this man delivered an entire story, a long story about how we met using personal details he got from my profile. Funny, engaging. I was like, what just happened? So instantly, I'm intrigued. Conversation, amazing. Funny, so much in common. And he's fine as hell. So anyways, after talking for a mere 24 hours, he asked if I want to go to a hockey game. I love going to hockey games. So that's where we're headed tonight. Dinner and then a hockey game. Anyways, cute, fine as hell. Takes really good care of himself. A little bit younger than me.
Hear that, guys? A little bit younger than her. They don't give a fuck about age. They don't care about nothing, man. Can you see this is just self-indulgence?
Vegetarian, but loves hockey. Come on. Anyways, so yeah, that's the plan. We're meeting for dinner and drinks and then going to the game. Keep you updated.
Oh, let's go with this.
Update. I'm home. So much cuter in person. He was fine as hell in his profile. So much cuter in person. Held every door open for me. Opened up my car door. I'm fucked.
So, guys, guess what? Where is he, though? Hey, this is Pro Bricky. Subscribe, ring the bell, share the video, press the like button for us, guys. We'll see you on the next one.